Okay, I'm sitting at my computer on a Thursday night and working on my blog as usual. And I'm trying to write a letter to a black woman, an older woman with many grandchildren up in New York. Francesca Pina, I think that's her name. We got into kind of I picked her up basically, like I do everybody else, but I basically was trying to test her and see if I could flip her. She's big. She's apparently based on her little Google page, a Jesus freak. Love, 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 love. Except she fucked up on one thing, or two things actually. The Francesca Pina. The first one was posting a picture of straight but proud. She feels she's been persecuted because she's straight and proud, because of gay but proud. And so I try to bait her into a discussion about that, but she very quickly withdraw without apologizing or saying she was wrong. She just, after we kept getting into the argument, I accept who you are, you're right to be there, but at the same time, she kept leaving me the impression that she felt that I was being judged and was going to go to hell, even though she didn't quite withdraw her answer and say that she was wrong. I just had the feeling she was going to go back to being straight and proud, feeling persecuted, straight and proud because of gay, trying to be gay but proud. So then I came across another one, is that a bad chapter doesn't have to be your identity. It can be a part of your story, but not your identity. Well, that I agreed with. This is what I'm posting an amendment to. The one that we really got into a heated discussion on was another one of hers about quoting Ronald Reagan. I can't help but note that those who are for abortion have already been born. Now, that sounds like that's something that dumb fuck would say, like a typical conservative. But I don't know if that quote would really quote it as that actually is or not. I'm learning that a lot of the pictures of celebrities in our past with quotes with them, there's so many of them that they may not be true. They just may be attempts at bringing them down. It could be a liberal conspiracy against Reagan and the conservatives, maybe. But as I also know, trying to be fair, if God is for it, then who can be against it? Well, it's just my fun little game to jump on the other side, no matter what the argument it is. So if God is for it, who can be against it? I am, for I am time. Like I said, this one girl at the Claremont Presbyterian church, after service, the first time I appeared there, a young couple came up to me, a man and a woman, and introduced themselves, and we started talking, and I said to them, are y'all familiar with a James Avery, the middle and third person that lived right in the corner from the church on Mason Mill with all his inflatables and signs? The young man, oh yeah, I'm aware of him. He saw that where me and George Robert Gary Sr., Ph.D., Doctor of Theology, was interviewed, but we were interviewed by Justin Gray of Fox News. He had seen that. And I quickly jumped in to the conversation and started, started explaining the tragic vision that humankind signed with the monkeys hanging off of it. And then I said to him, the reason why I didn't even ask your opinion, because I already know what it is, and it's wrong. You conclude it without all the facts. Now, do not conclude until understand, and want to understand and do not judge. And then I turned to the woman and started explaining to her how I felt like the women were not the bigger part. It's not their fault, but it's just a coincidence. Part of the problem for the fierce partisan divide we have, stalemate going on within our country, not getting anything done. Now, if you go now, compare Obama's administration so far with, say, like Jimmy Carter's administration, you see Jimmy Carter managed to get a lot of things done. Yeah, we had the fiasco of the Iran Gate, and they didn't get released until the second Ronald Reagan became president. 444 days later. That's almost like 666. Anyway, I couldn't help find that interesting. I explained to her that because women have the increased freedom they have today, They have more control over the direction their life took compared to, let's say, the women of Jesus' time, like his mother, who didn't have much things in their lives, even with their own family. And that freedom allows them to take their time, mobility, increased mobility, and they're more likely to have liberals marrying liberals and conservatives marrying conservatives. And that part of what leading. I'm not blaming women for this, even though it may sound like I'm a misogynist saying that women are blamed for this. It just, I don't know a better way to say it. So that's why I talk a lot. I realize ahead of time, because